Hi everybody. So I'm just waiting for my Facebook friends to join us. Waiting for the internet to catch up with me. And then you'll be able to see this project we're getting ready to start. I'm really looking forward to sharing some things with you today. I didn't get to video yesterday, so I'm really looking forward to it today. Just watching to see if my video comes up here real quick, and then we'll get started. I hope you're having a great weekend. This is Martin Luther King weekend, so we'll be off tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to doing some live with you tomorrow too. So all right, looks like Facebook has finally caught up. So I want to tell you all a story. Let's see if I can get rid of this picture. Go back to my picture within a picture here. There we are. So I want to tell you a story about a dog named Dottie. She is one of our boxers. So a while back, we got a boxer named Rudy. And Rudy was so full of energy, we decided Rudy needed a puppy. So we got Dottie. I'm going to show you a really quick picture of Rudy and Dottie. There they are. Dottie's the one who is brown and white, and Rudy's the other dog. He's about a month older than Dottie. And Dottie decided one day that while we were gone, she was going to chew some molding. Well, it was some pretty severe damage, y'all. So my husband this weekend decided he was going to repair that. So we went to the store and we got some trim and did some measuring and figured out how we were going to do all that. Whoops. Oh, I think I screwed something up on Facebook. Oh, there we go. Okay. Anyway, so this chewing you see here turned into tearing the whole wall down. I don't know if any of y'all had husbands like mine, but so if you hear any pounding in the background or there might be words, please be kind. He's had kind of a rough couple of weeks. Anyway, so today's project, we're going to work on this piece that I got from the hobby store this weekend. I was really looking forward to sharing this with you. We're going to do some different things to it. But before we get started, because this is not a Chalk Couture surface, I suggest that you wax it to protect your transfer. We don't want your transfer to stick to it, so we're going to do that. Hey, hi Brittany, hi Alice. Thanks for joining me, you guys. I know some of my friends on Chalk Couture saw that my husband was tearing the wall apart yesterday. I'll let you know we're making some progress. Things are looking a little better. I'm happy about all that. So if you could do me a favor and share this, that would be so helpful for me, y'all. Just share it, and we'll share the chalk love, like my designer says. All right, so we're going to get a good layer of wax on here. so that we don't mess up this transfer. This transfer was one of my first large transfers that I ordered before I was a designer. And I used it right away on a chalkboard in my kitchen for the holidays, and I love it. So we're gonna use the wreath, which is, this is gonna be kind of an experiment because I know the wreath is a little too big for this surface, but I wanna try to get some of it. Not the whole thing, maybe. That's fine. I'm all right with that. All right. So this is the transfer. One of our larger ones. So anytime you work with one of these large ones, it's really a good idea to pull the back off. Now, when you see this right now, you see that I have back written on this. I wrote that on there the first time I used it to prevent myself from sticking my transfer to the wrong side of the backing, because this side is dull. There's a shiny side, and the shiny side is the side that your transfer should go on. So, you know, in your haste, you're all excited about your new project, things like that, you might put it on the wrong side. And you want to protect your transfer. That's something you don't want to. You want to try not to do. Sorry, y'all. Isn't it funny when you're trying really hard not to do something, that seems to be when it happens? Anyway, it's no big deal. We'll get it apart. It's going to be gentle. Give it a little bit of a tug. Hi, everybody. How are you? It's good to see you all on Facebook. It's nice to have you join me today. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to make as much of this fit in this surface as we can. We're not going to use the word joy. I have another plan for the center of this project. So we're just going to use as much of the wreath as we can get in here. I'm going to try to stay away from the sides because we want to avoid bleeding as much as we can. So you want to get a good, you know, get it stuck on there pretty good, y'all. This is really pretty, and I had a hard time figuring out what colors I wanted to use on this today, because when I used this the first time, I put it on my chalkboard in the kitchen, like I said, and it was for Christmas. I used joy on it, and I did gold and some shimmer colors. We have some beautiful, beautiful shimmer colors. If you want to see those colors, you can look on my Shop Now on my Facebook page, Uniquelymarteen BC Chalkers. If you need to be added to my VIP page, hey, just drop the word VIP down there. That's where I put all my sales, and you get all kinds of special goodies on that page. So if you're interested in my VIP page, do that. Okay, so it looks like we're getting the bubbles out of here. It looks like we're going to get a lot more of the wreath than I thought we were originally going to get. I kind of feel a little bubbling over here, so we're going to just lift it up, do it again. Just be patient, get that into the corners as best you can. Trying to kind of keep an eye on who's on here. Hi, Michelle, how are you? Thanks for joining me. I'm glad that Brittany was able to join me today. I just love when she comes on. Good to see all you ladies. I got to have a great phone call with Alice this just a little while ago. Sounds like she's going to be doing some lives. Maybe her and I can do a collab soon. That would be really fun. What do you think, Alice? You want to collab? All right. Okay. I think we got it pretty well stuck on there. We're not going to be doing this part. So I'm going to use this is the sage. This is probably one of my very favorite greens that we have in the Chalk Couture line. And then I really like this. I know this is kind of verging more on blue. This is called Tide, but I think it'll still look really pretty with what we're going to do, because we're going to use a gray color. You're gonna have to stick around and see, but it's gonna be pretty. Kind of unexpected too. So, hey, this is our Chalk Couture mister. It's awesome. It gives like a perfect spray, so you don't put too much water in at a time. You can kind of water your chalk at your own pace. If your chalk gets a little dry, you can kind of bring it back to life with a little bit of water. So that's what that mister's for. I usually try really hard when I'm done with using my chalk to kind of scrape the edges, but you know, we're not perfect, right? I do the best I can. Anyways, okay, so that looks pretty good. We want to get it to kind of a yogurt consistency, and that looks pretty good. When I'm finished with most of my chalks here and I'm getting ready to close them up, I put a little squirt of water. I live in the desert, so they don't, you can kind of see that little bit of water floating around on the top of there. Because of the desert, where everything's dry here. I mean, you know, pretty sure only lizards were supposed to live here. Somehow, we're here. Anyway, don't even get me started on how 120 degrees feels in the desert. Hey, not sure what that is, but sure, I love that you're just easygoing. You'll just jump right in there. Maybe we could do a collaboration with Paula and Brittany. Oh, it'd be so fun to do a bunch of designers. We could do Q&A. All right, just blowing off some of the stuff here. All right, so I'm just gonna double check, make sure I have a pretty good seal here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do what looks more like pine trees in the sage, and I'll do what looks sort of, I'm not sure what that looks like, but these other leaves, I'm going to do them in the tide. So we have different size, as you can see here. So this is one of our larger ones. But I took a small one and cut it down so we could get into the little bits. I'm going to stay away from these dots. Those are kind of holly. And since I'm not really doing something that I'm going to be using for Christmas, we're going to stay away from that. So I think I will start with this. I think I'm going to start with the sage. Whenever you're working with different, you know, on a surface with different colors, it's really best to start at the top. You want to be able to get as much of that color on, pull your transfer off, get the product dry so it doesn't dry on your transfer. So we're going to try to work a little faster today than I would if I was doing all one color. And try to get as much of this done on the top, and then we'll let it dry a little bit. So I don't know if many of you went out of town this weekend for the holiday. We stayed back, like I said, and took care of Dottie's little mess. So I joke, but Dottie got a kennel, and Mommy got an open concept floor plan. So I'm good with it. It's going to be a little more work though, and since we're doing a sip and chalk at my house next weekend, I'm really pressing in on my husband to get it done. I'm sure it'll look nice. We're going to do a little bit of live video while we're doing that sip and chalk next week. I think it'll be fun for y'all to meet some of the people in Boulder City and enjoy the party with us. We're going to do some snacks, and I do that with Michelle Gimmel, and she'll be doing some lives here soon, I hope, but right now she's out of town. Hey, if all of you out there could share, that would be so helpful for me. Just share, let me know, comment, share that you've shared my video. That would just make my day. I'll do the same for you when you're on. All right, I can kind of see that those ones on the top are starting to dry a little bit, so I'm just going to gently lift them up. not too much here, so they don't dry on the transfer too much. So when you put it on the transfer, you're going to spread it around, get every one of those little areas covered, and then you're going to kind of scrape off your extra paste and put it back in your jar after you've gotten all that done. It's kind of hard here because I'm talking to the table instead of you guys, but this is really out of my comfort zone. I haven't tried to do this before. So we're all going to be kind of surprised when we peel this off, right? Okay, so now if it doesn't go all the way to the edge, we're all right with that because that's not the goal. All right, so I'm going to lay this back down because I want to put Tide on here. Working kind of quickly still. Oh, you know, it looks great. It's getting a little bit of a distressed look, and that's kind of what I wanted. All right, so let's start with our Tide. Sounds like my husband just got home. He just cranked the TV up pretty loud. I told him I need to make a sign for the door that says live. So he won't come barging in here. Although one of these days you're going to meet him. Because one of these days I'm going to drag the camera out there so you can see what it looks like when your husband decides to tear a wall down. Oh my gosh, don't you love this Tide color? I love this. Still working, trying not to get too distracted here because I'm trying to work fast. Push this down. Thank you for sharing for me, you guys. I appreciate it. And thanks for showing up. I think we're all kind of sisters in the chalk world. Tell me what you think of this color. I really like, let me know what your favorite color is in the Chalk Couture world. I think we all like the teal for sure. I do a lot in the teal. You can see some things behind me that I've done. I love the teal. Okay, I'm gonna start pulling these up a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh, it's starting to look good. Okay. A bit more down here in the bottom. And then I'm gonna grab the brown and do some of the edges here. So this is a little bit more entailed project than I would typically do. But I've been working on this wreath. I've been using this ribbon and trying to learn this wreath, and it's a little bit harder than I anticipated. But I think when it's done, it'll be really worth it, and I'm excited to teach the wreath to you, but I want to make sure that I have it down, you know, pretty good before I do that. Okay, I'm going to grab some brown. We're going to hit that wreath area. This is bark, another one of my favorite colors. Love bark. We're just going to hit some of these wreath areas. I want it to be a little distressed, so I'm not too terribly worried about this. We're going to be covering actually some of it up with the second part of the process that I'll be showing you here really quick. So kind of trying to whip through this part really quick. So we're going to be adding something on top of this, and you won't be able to see some of this work when we do that. And then we are going to put some greenery and flowers on the top of it. This is, I think, is going to come out really nice. So if you were here for my story about my husband tearing down the wall, I was going to do a live yesterday and I decided to drink a beer instead. Oh, God. I just couldn't believe what a mess I had. I mean, everything, you know, when you tear sheetrock down, everything is covered in white. And I have the sweetest lady who comes over and cleans my house when I'm gone at work. And she just came and cleaned on Wednesday for me. And everything in the house is covered with white sheetrock. It's a freaking mess. So that was how I chose to deal with that. All right. So as you can see, I'm getting a little bit of sticky here on my transfer. So I'm going to move this over here. We're going to put this in the water. That's kind of off camera. All right, so that is definitely looking distressed. And that's exactly what I wanted. So I got this from the hobby store. I'm sure you know which one it is. It's the one that's not open on Sunday. And it was 50% off. So it was a great deal. So what we're gonna do next, and this kind of had a lot to do with how the wreath came out. I had thought about doing just welcome all the way across here in black, and that would be pretty, but I think it would need a little something else. So I definitely have decided that I'm going to put this in the center, and we're going to do home on it. So a little bit of bleeding there that we have isn't going to matter. So I'm going to put this aside, let it dry for a little bit while we work on this. So this is a very thin wood disc from the hobby store. And they come 3 in a pack, pretty cheap. And if you can get them for 50% off, all the better, right? So I painted a couple of them gray and one of them white, to try and do some different things. I had seen where they had taken larger circles and done some artwork on it and then put this in the center. I really liked that. So that's kind of what we're gonna do here. I decided to go with home because I'm probably gonna put this on my front door. So now I'm gonna tell you should probably measure this. That would be best. But do as I say, not as I do. I'm going to eyeball it. And I think we're going to do it in black. So now you just want to apply some pressure. Pressure helps the stick for your transfer. Make sure you don't have any bubbles on there. It's best to do it with your fingers so you can feel everything. And I think I pulled my black. I did. Black is one that I use all the time. Hi, everybody. I have people popping up everywhere. Hey, Susie. How are you, sweetie? Thanks for joining me. It's good to see you. Okay, so I just used some black the other day, and it shouldn't be too dry. Yeah, it's pretty good shape. This is going to be fast and easy. I've got my glue gun heating up over here. I've got a basket full of flowers on the other side. I've got some stuff to make ribbons. So we're going to have something cute when we're done. So while I'm doing this, I want to tell you that there's a couple other opportunities with Chalk Couture. If you're interested in Chalk Couture, if it's something, you know, you'd like to do. Say you enjoy doing crafts. Chalk Couture is a great thing for that. It's called Club Couture. And it's $19 a month. And you get a free transfer every month. And you get a chalk paste packet. I might have one up here. I don't. I think I was putting together packages for my party, so they're not there. But they're small packets. You'll get a scraper. And you can try it. You can have some fun with it. You can redecorate your house every season. They're always very relevant transfers, and I think you'll have a lot of fun with that. So that is 19. If you're interested in that, then comment club underneath, and I'll send you all that information. All right. Now, if you are thinking that maybe Chalk Couture is something you would like to do, and you're interested in doing, say, Facebook Lives like me, or maybe you want to have parties in your home, or you just want to have fun with your friends doing hobby type things, then comment team, and I'll send you information on the team. Our team kit is I believe it's $99, and it includes $280 still this month worth of product. So if you're interested in something like that, then comment team there, and I'll send all the information to you. That's what's in this month's. It does change, and I can send you a picture of February's if you're interested in that. Okay, let's see if I can go back to my, sorry, I'm not very good with these cameras still. Hi, I'm popping up on the side. All right, so I just noticed when I did this that either my transfer was not sticky enough because I had a little bit of bleeding on the edges, or maybe this wood isn't such a great idea, or because I forgot to wax it. Oh, darn. So waxing does really make a big difference, and you can see that right here. So you know what I think I'm going to do? Instead of finishing the project, if you'll give me a quick second to jump off screen, I'm going to grab my second one, and we're going to wax it. I want to just see if it would make a difference. So I'll pick a side. Any side, find my wax. This is the kind of wax we use. I love this wax. The smell doesn't bother me, and it works really, really well. Anytime you're using something that's not Chalk Couture, you should probably just not take the chance. You should wax it. Well, this is not any better. All right, well, I'm just going to say that didn't work. Don't even get those. I'm sorry about that. That was bad advice. But we're going to move forward with our project, and we're going to see how it would look anyway. As soon as I figure out what I did with it. Oh, I put it over there. I'll grab it. Okay. So I would hot glue this down. And then we're going to do, I love my glue gun. Okay. And then we're going to take some of these flowers. These are like lamb's ear. You know, they had these at the hobby store as well. Can you see this? And we're going to glue these to the top. You can kind of get them shaped the way you want them. And we're going to add some lavender to it as well. And you can bend them, kind of get them to work together a little bit there. Probably add them like that. And then I'm going to do a bow at the top in this white. And will likely hang down over the sign itself, as you can see. So after I do that, I'm going to post a picture of everything and how it came out. I'm sorry about that that piece of wood. Hey, but you know, it's better to find out than for you to get a bunch of them and bring them home and be like, darn, Marteen did not know what she was talking about. I do know. I know now not to do that. Don't use this wood. Anyway, I'm going to make this look cute. I'm going to kind of touch it up a little bit, and I'll post a picture for y'all later on. I appreciate you guys joining me. I have a great time on here, and I really enjoy talking to all of you. So I will let you know next time I'm on. I'm going to try to do a couple more videos this weekend, including one later tonight and then one tomorrow, or maybe 2 tomorrow. We'll see. So if you don't catch me on the live, then type replay on there and let me know you've been watching. I appreciate it. So y'all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy your friends and family, and enjoy your chalk, because it's loads of fun. Thanks. Bye.